Hello, 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 and good morning. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. I hope you can enjoy the day. A little bit distraught here. A little bit of spring cleaning already done. Anyway, we are going to be back in... I'm still not going to do that. We are going to go back to Westfall. We still have things to do there. Right? There are quests to be done. There are murlocs to be killed. Murlocs? So, long story short, we have things to do. Let's get to it. Yep. Hi, Shenanigans. Hello. Good morning, Siuni. Hi, Balderoni. Hello, all the others. How we doing? How is the day so far?
Where is it ye would like to go, lass? For just a few coin, my griffins can get ye there faster than even the swiftest horse.
That is very kind. Yes. Just fly me there. Today is Murgle Day. Well, yes and no. We have to go there because of the treasure. If you want that quest. Yeah. Still have to get the compass, but the compass is in a barn that we have to practically kill everyone in that barn first, and then have to... so many things. So many things. If we could make it to Darkshore without having to go through the wetlands, I would actually try to do that. But we have to go through the wetlands to get to Darkshore, so that is a big no-no. No. No. Hell no. Hi, Bazachron. And hello, good morning to the Lurker Lounge. The day is indeed a day. Yes. Good. I'm glad you agree. Perfect. So, skills of deduction are still working. Fantastic. Very good. Very good. You do realize that as often as you want me to die, I am still going to return as another mage, right? You do realize that. And it only prolongs the playthrough. Just want to make sure that you realize that. Okay, cool. Drops? Yes, there are drops running, I think. There should be drops running. No, it's not shocking at all. I just want to make sure that we are on the same page here. It's not shocking. Not one bit. We'll take the cup of coffee and spend the rest of the break outside. Do that. Enjoy your break. What's with these dust devils? Go away. Nobody wants a dust devil. Nobody needs a dust devil. Okay, getting away from the dust devils as much as possible. Let's see what the situation is here. What's in that house? Ah, okay. Understood. Hi, Grim Rider. Good morning. Okay, let's see. How can we clear this out? Two pillagers at once. Yeah, maybe not. There are two... What is it? Smugglers? Looters. Looters. Why are they in packs? I don't like that they are in packs. Okay. Where are you going? You are circling the tower, right? Really? Resisting? Fine. Yeah, you're circling the tower, okay. In there. Okay. There's a whole armada of you. I have an idea. Let's see how it works. Okay. Okay.
Congratulations.
Alrighty. That worked. Meh. Meh. I think we should try to get to level 16 first. And see what new spells we can get. Before we're heading to that shore. I think. Me thinketh. Alright, and if we can decimate the null population at the same time, I am absolutely willing to do that. need more mana. As always. You're next. There we go. Is that another mine? Oh, there's tin. And when there is tin, there is most likely nasty stuff also. And it is in a cave. The question is, do we really want to go into another cave? With pillagers! The question is no, we do not. No. A spontaneous burst of hell no. Okay. Yeah, not trying to rip those apart. That won't really work. You know what? We can turn in this quest, and then we are going to Lakeshire and turn in that quest. We should be good with level 15 to go to Lakeshire. Oh yeah, okay. Well, the good thing is that we can open the flight point there already. Once we're there. I am running. As fast as the little legs carry. Yeah, in the morning the server is really quiet. Really quiet. And it seems not many people.
You need something?
Oh, thank you, adventurer. It's of no practical use to me, but the sentimental value, needless to say, thank you for bringing this to me at some cost to your own well-being, not to mention the time it took to go all the way down to Westfall. You have my gratitude and have this as a token of my thanks.
Okay. When you take a look at the auction house, the players here, the characters are close to max level. There are very few deaths from the looks of it. Because the auction house is mainly level 40 plus. What? Can I not do that? There we go. Fine, I'll take those. I thought there might have been some armor potion. Not really. Alright. To Lakeshire! We could pick up some copper ore on the way there. We could do that. There's one. What are you saying?
What are you looking
Oh,
for?
traveling baker. Okay.
See you around.
Oh, I don't need a baker. I want that copper though. And there it is. By the way, did anyone watch the Xbox Game Show yesterday? The ID Xbox Game Show? It wasn't really long. I don't think it made it to an hour. There were some nice games, but one in particular caught my interest, and I am going to take a closer look at that, and that one was called Aphelion. There we go. That looked quite interesting. So I might take a closer look at that. Or here, maybe. Well, we got a little bit of copper. Not the biggest haul. We should get tin here though, right? In Redridge, there should be some tin. Maybe we can get some without dying, and then we can make some bronze bars. They should also sell quite nicely.
Hail, adventurer. I am charged to patrol this stretch of road. Although the road is safe for now, I've seen gnoll encampments to the north and east of here. Lakeshire must know of the gathering gnoll force. Report to Deputy Felden in Lakeshire and tell him of the gnolls. Do this, and I'm sure Felden will offer you a scout's wage. Felden's usually inspecting the area south of the bridge to Lakeshire.
Copper! Where is it? Where art thou? Any creepy crawlies in the same area? Ow. Ow. What are they doing here? Yeesh.
Where would you like to fly to?
There are Red Ridge gnolls that close to Elwyn. They may be poised to advance into our homeland. Soon the people of Lakeshire may not be the only humans under siege. Here is your pay, though you bring us dire news.
I'm
It
sorry.
comes at a bad time, for we are ill-equipped to deal with it. We don't have men to spare, but something must be done about those gnolls you reported to me. Scout Southern Red Ridge for gnolls. Harry them, kill those you can, and report back to me with a count of their numbers and an assessment of the threat they present. You may find those gnolls camped all along the southern road of Red Ridge. Do this for the Stormwind Army, adventurer, and you will be rewarded. I could really use a hand here, adventurer. With the town under siege, it's been hard to get supplies. My tools were being delivered from Goldshire by wagon, but the bridge was blown out. We put the tools in a boat, but the orcs hit it with a catapult. Just my luck. My toolbox sank right to the bottom of the lake. Retrieve my toolbox, adventurer, and I'll make it worth your while. I've been using so much iron keeping the Stormwind guards outfitted, I don't have enough to supply the stable's horses with shoes. Take this note to Blacksmith Argus in Goldshire. It explains to him my problem and requests a shipment of horseshoes. These are trying times, adventurer. The township is under constant siege. Without reinforcements, we will certainly face defeat. The message I now entrust to you is of utmost importance. Get this report to General Marcus Jonathan of Stormwind immediately. Once your delivery is made, return to me at once with any news, be it good or bad. Now make haste.
Can you do me a favor? I've prepared a lunch for Guard Parker, but he's out on patrol. He's a big, strong Stormwind guard who can defend himself, but it's much too dangerous out there for a townsperson like me. So if you deliver his lunch for me, then come back here and I'll give you a free lunch. Parker patrols the stretch of road leading to Duskwood.
I find myself in quite a pinch here, adventurer. The bottles are close to running dry. The latest booze shipment is long overdue. The orc invasion has been hell. Perhaps you can go to work for me? I need you to pick up a keg of Thunderbrew lager from Grimboo's Thunderbrew in the Westfall Hills, a cask of Merlot from Stormwind, a bottle of moonshine from Darkshire, and a skin of sweet rum from Goldshire. Bring those back to me, and I will see to it you are rewarded. So, Stoutmantle sent you? Well, I owe him. What I am about to tell you could cost me my life. The Defias gang is up to something big. Last I heard they were working in conjunction with various gnolls, kobolds, and even goblins. Take this note to Stoutmantle. It explains as much as I know on the subject.
Well then.
Nothing would please me more than to make you some Red Ridge goulash. But there's a slight problem. During the recent orc uprising, I fed the entire brigade of Stormwind troops. My cupboard is now bare, but if you can provide me with the ingredients, I'd be happy to oblige. Just bring me 5 pieces of tough condor meat, 5 great Goratusk snouts, and 5 helpings of crisp spider meat.
No, we are not going to do that. We are going back to first Goldshire, and then back to Stormwind, and then we're actually going back to Westfall. Yep. I would like to go there, but I am not going there because there are nasty little dragon whelps who hurt. And I don't have that many health potions left. So we're not going to get ourselves into unnecessary trouble.
King's honor, friend. Thanks. I could really use the meal. Guarding Lakeshire from the orcs and gnolls is tough work. Before you go back to Darcy, can you bring her some flowers for me? You can get them at the herbalist shop back in Lakeshire, at the west end of town. But when you get the flowers, don't tell the herbalist Marty whom they're from or whom they're for.
And another one level 60. Nice. Congratulations. It seems so. It does seem so. Hello to the Lurker Lounge. Hello. Good morning. Okay, you have some stuff that I want.
I'm sorry, I'm a bit busy right now making horseshoes for Werner Osgood in Lakeshire. Yeah, so old Werner needs some shoes, does he? Okay, I'll give him his 50 horseshoes. Here they are, all boxed up and ready to go. Tell Werner it was a pleasure doing business, and be sure he reads the note attached to this crate.
50? Interesting. I never caught the number, but why 50 though? Either some horses are missing legs, or some have too many.
I buy and trade. Be careful.
I tell ya. Yep. That's why she is not fast, because she has to carry all that stuff. It's the famous two-legged horse. Ah! The one from the meme. Yes. I didn't know that it is in that it resides in Lakeshire. I did not know. Now I do. Thank you. Doing some hobby horsing? We learned something new. Yes, we did. And you taught us. You can pat yourself on the shoulder. Hey, Phoenixa, thank you for your resub for 41 months. My lord. Finally sus? What? Why are you finally sus? What? Confusion. Confusion. Thank you, Phoenix. I really appreciate that. Oh, and Bazakhon, I didn't see. Thank you for your 70 streak. Thank you. I did not see that. I am sorry.
Greetings. At ease, adventurer. Magistrate Solomon is a noble leader. His words carry great weight with me. I shall seek the counsel of the king and make the situation clear to him. Assure the good judge that he has the Stormwind Army's support. Reinforcements will be sent as soon as word is given from His Majesty. While I wait for a response from the king, I want you to carry this letter to Magistrate Solomon. Dismissed, adventurer.
Dismissed. Oh, it is Phoenix, so there has to be a meaning behind the 41. Mostly because you subbed on first day. You had 42 2 weeks ago. I think that... I think you might have skipped a month. I think. I'm not quite sure. If I remember correctly, I think you skipped a month. Maybe. But hey, 41! You're still one of the first! Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. We learned something. Yeah, we did. Well, we did. I don't know about you, but we did. We learned that the two-legged horse from the meme is living in Lakeshire in Redridge. Yep. Okay, and we turned level 16, which is very nice. Now let's turn these into bars, into copper bars, and then we are heading to the trainer. But I think I have to send some money first, because with our 36 silver that we have on her, it might not be enough money. I don't know. I don't know what we're getting at 16. Wait, hold on. Is there a meme that I know and you don't? What is the world coming to? Outrageous.
No one's ever stolen anything out of here. Not in the whole history of the whole history.
Have a good one.
Right, I muted. That was correct. I was just saying that...
Greetings, Mage.
That...
Shall I provide you with further insight into the world of magic?
Yes, please. I just said that that's good. Stay hydrated. Yep.
Have a good one.
Flame strike. All right. That needs to go back. That is also in Lakeshire. That is Lakeshire. And that is Westfall. Okay. Well, you know, there's always tap water. Right? Or flavored carbonated water, if you want that. Oh, ran right past it.
Best deals in all of Stormwind, my friend. Won't find any better. Now, what can I help you with? Be careful.
Right, that was in Darkshire. I don't want to go to Darkshire just yet. You have the 2-liter bottle? Yeah. That is good for a day. That is very good for a day, actually. Yeah. Very good, very good. I'm fairly certain that if we try to go to Darkshire, we will most likely die. So that's out of the question. Water, Sioni. Water.
Where is it you would like to go, lass? For just a few coins.
That's what he wrote. He has a 2-liter bottle that he uses for water. It looks like you need a 2-liter coffee this morning. Are you okay? Everything alright? Yeah, and let's face it, Phoenixer, even if you would have a way to make coffee, you wouldn't do it. At least not for yourself. No, what no? Coffee is not brown water, no? No, you're not okay today, no? What no? I don't know what that no is for. Yeah, I saw that yesterday. I was surprised. I was really surprised by
Can I
that.
help you? Thank you. This really helps me out. But what's this? Argus sent a note with the crate. What? Argus wants me to pay him? Bah! Well, adventurer, thank you for your help. I need some underbelly scales from black dragon whelps to pay for the shoes Argus sent me from Goldshire. If you can get 6 of them for me, then I can pay Argus with some and have enough left to fashion something for you. Black dragon whelps are often flying around south of Lakeshire, but they like to wander. You might have to just keep an eye out and hunt them when you see them. As if the attacking orcs weren't enough. Now I have gnoll brutes and mystics prowling along the ridge north of my stable, taking my horses when they stray. If you can get rid of those gnolls, my horses and I would be very grateful.
My friend Hillary lost her necklace and we can't find it. We've been fishing all day right here, and we looked around here already. The only thing I can think of is that it fell into the lake. Our parents don't want us to swim in the lake. My mom says there's some mean things underwater, but you look like you aren't scared of mean things. Could you find it for her, please?
Thank you for your time, adventurer. For your service to Lakeshire and Stormwind, I reward you with these coins. Now, if you'll excuse me, I find this correspondence somewhat of a mystery. Something is amiss in our kingdom. I fear this is the beginning of conflict, not the end. Something odd is afoot with the Stormwind army. They should have been here in force by now. Time is a luxury we don't have, however. I will not stand by and watch the people of Lakeshire give their lives without trying to enlist more help. I've heard word of a people's militia forming in Westfall. Take this plea to their leader, Gryan Stoutmantle. Perhaps Stoutmantle's men can lend some support here until the king sends reserves. Lake Everstill is famous for its spotted sunfish. There's always demand for them, and I'm running low. Bring me a batch of 10 and I'll barter well for them. If you can't fish yourself, then maybe you can get them off the Murlocs.
You need a bouquet of flowers. You haven't been in town very long. Have you already found for yourself a sweetheart here? I know I shouldn't pry, but it's nice to see that love is in the air, especially in dangerous times like these. Here is your bouquet. I chose daffodils for you. They're my favorite. Oh, those are lovely. I can't wait to put them in some water. But these are Marty's favorite flowers. Parker didn't have you go to that jealous vixen for this bouquet, did he? You didn't tell her who they were for, did you? If you did, then it wouldn't surprise me if she poisoned them. Oh, but it's not your fault. Thank you, and here's your meal.
Okay. I'm still not getting caught up in your weird love triangle there. Not okay? I thought so. Sorry to hear that. No coffee yet and too much to do. Okay. How about you take a breather, right? Just breathe, make a coffee, drink that coffee, and then start what you have to do today.
Where would you like to fly to?
How about that?
Be careful.
That an option? Did you watch the show yesterday? Phoenixer? The Diablo? And get the drops? No time to breathe? There's always time to breathe. Thought it was on Tuesday. Oh no! So you missed it. Damn. But interestingly enough, the drops are still going until tomorrow. So if you find a D4 stream somewhere, maybe? You always have time to breathe, Sioni, unless you're running a medical emergency, and even then you have time to breathe. Even then. You of all people should know that.
Well met. Light bless you. Good messenger, you have served your master well. Magistrate Solomon's note pains me to read, but it is obvious he knows not the war which is waged in Westfall, or else he would know better than to expect aid from the militia. If Stormwind had not deserted us as well, we would not have the need for the militia. Take this response to your master in Redridge, adventurer, and let him know that my heart is heavy with the loss of good men. Bah, I should have let that scoundrel rot when I had the chance. But this information is crucial. Good work. I wonder what Wiley meant when he mentioned the stonemasons. Perhaps that was a slip of tongue. Could the Defia's gang be related to the stonemasons? Only one man would know for sure. Matthias Shaw, head of SI-7. Show him Wiley's note and see if he has anything to add to this growing mystery. If you have trouble finding Shaw, check the barracks in Old Town.
Nice try. Don't try to deflect. Oh, the white kitten. Costing 60 silver from Little Tim. We have the white kitten with a hunter. Okay, let's go to Matthias Shaw. Turn that one in. And then we're going to back to Westfall. Nope.
Welcome to SI. 7 headquarters, adventurer. This matter might be more complex than Stoutmantle realizes. The Stonemasons Guild was run by a man named Edwin Van Cleef. Van Cleef was responsible for rebuilding Stormwind after the orcs
You
razed
included.
it in the First War.
You
Van Cleef and his
included.
men were unhappy with their
First and
treatment by the
foremost.
king after the reconstruction was complete. That just might explain a thing or two. I have written a more detailed account for your master in Westfall. Take this to him at once.
I tell you, medical personnel are the worst patients. They are. They really are. Just do as I tell you to do, but that never means that I have to follow the same rules. Or the same suggestions, or the same whatever. But the good thing is you're grinding coffee beans. That means you're making a coffee. So the day is improving. Yay! Success! Why am I here? I want to do as I say, not do as I do. Yes, just like Phil Collins and Genesis said in their song. But hey, coffee is in the making. That is a small success. We take it. You were a good patient? When? Before you started your medical career?
Where is it ye would like to go, lass? For just a few coin, my griffins can get ye there faster than even the swiftest horse.
Okay, you need a coffee. Yep. Brew it faster. Alright, let's turn that in. And then we are going up here. Going up Dagger Hill.
King's honor, friend, or the Alliance. Edwin Van Cleef. I know the name well. To think that a man so industrious and talented could turn into such a scoundrel unnerves me. I'll need further proof before I believe this. We need to discover the location of the Defias hideout. Adventurer, my scout reports that a Defias messenger has been seen on the roads between Moonbrook, the Gold Coast Quarry, and the Jangalode mine. I want you to capture him. If he resists, kill him and bring me whatever he is carrying.
We did that once already. Well, good. You were already busy. Then now take a step back and relax. You're doing yourself a humongous disservice by running on fumes. Okay, then just do what you do. Run around in circles, trying to catch up with everything. Good luck. How does this work? Again. Oh, nice. Where are you going? Did you just shrug off my... You did. Interesting. Right there. Okay. Do I have the hops? I do have the hops. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, you're at level 18. That's why you might resist my things here. That could be a reason. Oh, and we can't forget that. There we go. Okay, they are not connected. That's good to know. That is good to know. All the flu symptoms really had runny nose most? Yeah. Everything else is easy to ignore, but that one needs attention at really annoying times. Yes! Are you having the flu? What happened? Was the weather deceiving you into going t-shirt mode and it wasn't t-shirt mode yet? Well, obviously not if you got the flu. There you go. And in short succession. Well, I hope that you get better soon. Having the flu sucks. It really does. Are you both coming here? Yes, you are. I am not dealing with you both. I am not going to do that. I refuse to do that. Okay, bye. Okay, halfway there. Which is nice.
Hurry, my friend! Move with haste! In order for our rich lager to taste more like beer and less like stew, hops are needed to make the brew. Hops and barley, yeast and malt, the taste buds feel a virtual assault. No need to plead, no need to beg, for Thunder Brew lager comes in a keg. Hurry, my...
Okay, got that. Fantastic. I suppose you three... You two are connected. Let's find that out. Oh no, you're not. Okay. Very nice. Ok. Alright, where are the others? Where art thou? Mm. 18 and they hurt. Nope. No, 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 no. You earned yourself a 10-minute break, I'd say. Mm-hmm. Now that's better. Are the two of you coming together here? No. Okay. Yeah, I'm fairly certain that you don't need to know it in your future work endeavors. I'm fairly certain that you never need that again. No. That's true. I have no idea what's going on with you all today. I really don't know. Just a second. Okay. Let's see. What do we have? What do we need? We need 7 more highwaymen. They are the ones that hurt most. Unfortunately. I don't want to deal with the 2 of them together. Nope. Here, you can do your stuff. Just knuckle dusters that I don't need. Oh, they are going downhill as well. Wow. If I were to do this, how many of you will show up? Just you. Interesting. Yeah, and the rest I leave completely alone. Leave them alone. Oh. Worse than what we have. Highwayman! Yes, you. To me. And I hope you do show up alone. Not with your buddy. You do. Perfect. Okay. Hi, Saima. Good morning. Hey, I know that name. Hello. How was your lunch? Um... Hey, you're far away. Oh, wait. Don't go close. No. Okay, good. Right. Only 2 more of those, and then we're done with that quest. Yeehaw. You're not fully awake yet? That's fine. That's okay. You made it here though. That's nice. So get yourself something to drink. Preferably coffee or tea. Or water, juice, something like that. And just wake up. And don't listen to Siuni because she's not taking her own advice today either.
Congratulations.
Alright, that's done. Truth hurts. Ew. 20. Not dealing with level 20 today. Let's try to find the messenger. That might be a good idea. Preferably not in a camp. So we can trace him back from Moonbrook to the mine. The good thing is that he's walking on the road, which is nice. And Frosty shortened their parcel storing time to 5. They did? I didn't know. I just know that they changed their mail delivery days to a system that is absolutely moronic. I think they don't want to have anything to do with mail anymore. Yeah. That has to be it. No more mail. No more anything. Otherwise they wouldn't do this absolutely idiotic changes. Oh, the messenger should start from here somewhere. Given that the dwarf was running in that direction, I suppose that he's looking for the messenger as well, so we're just going to wait here. Until he plops up again. Because he is coming this way. And in the meantime, taking care of some of these things. Not the pillagers, though, because I don't have any health potions left. Need to spend the time killing things that I can actually do. Without having to worry. Did I just drink? Oh, no, okay. We still just need one of those kegs. Okay. Oh, better not take any more from those. Drive safe. And good luck to you and to the people around you. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, Mr. Messenger, are you in the mood for showing up here? Maybe wear a sign around your neck, so they know. Maybe if they wouldn't close down all the other places where you could actually get your packages, your storage boxes and everything, they wouldn't have to deal with shorter times because so many packages. They're creating their own problem and then trying to fix it by making an absolute idiotic new system. How long is this going to take? Okay, we are going to run up here to the coast, the mine. and see if we can find him there. Weirdo. There you go.
Congratulations.
Perfect. Now we can go back. Thank you, thank you. Alright, I have 2 more quests for you up there, sir.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Yep. I will do
What
that.
can I do for you? When I left the tainted lands of Lord Aaron, I returned to a grim state of affairs here in my homeland. But there is hope for Westfall yet. As proven by your valor in battle, it is obvious to me that you serve our cause with honor. It is with great pride that I induct thee into the People's Militia. May the light shine upon you. This is indeed firm proof that Van Cleef is in charge. Now all we need to know is where the Defias gang is hiding out. We've had a stroke of luck while you were gone. We captured a thief trying to steal Saldean's wagon. He has promised to lead us to the hideout in exchange for his life. I want you to defend the traitor so he can reveal the hideout. Return to me once you have uncovered the location.
If you think that I'm
But
going
DieLuette.
to do a escort quest, then you are pretty much out of your mind.
Where are you going? Well, if you're looking to get there quickly, then look no further.
Have fun, Grim Rider. Thank you for being here. You want cocoa? What, hot cocoa? I don't have any. I do not have any cocoa. What but? You work in a city. I live in a rural area. Go get yourself a hot cocoa from the city that you live in. What am I, your mate? There. Motivational speech for today done.
I supply only the finest goods.
Need help? I do say, this is not good at all. I did not realize that Stoutmantle's situation was not unlike ours here in Lakeshire. What action is so important that it calls the Stormwind army away from its people? Bah, I should not ponder aloud. Here, messenger. Accept these coins in exchange for your service to the township. I might call upon you again.
Do you want me to have a chat with Doriela?
Congratulations.
No? Okay. Then I suppose that was just a glitch. Somewhere, right? Misunderstanding of the question, I suppose.
Thank you for finding my necklace. Mister, you are very kind. My kitty thanks you too. Isn't that right, FC?
Yeah, I have no idea what you all put today in your morning drink. I have no clue what was in there, but it sure is an interesting day. Uh-huh, I give you that. Nope, not going there. Okay. I don't know how far we are off of level 17, which might be a good level to to have before doing the Mage quest. You had milk in yours? Yeah, it was a lot, Rampo. It was a lot. But good. Very good. Very, very good. Hot cocoa would be nice. I'm too lazy to go buy milk. Yeah, you can't make hot cocoa otherwise. I hear some people do hot cocoa with milk. I think there should be a penalty on that. That has to be illegal. And they do make it with water. That has to be illegal. There has to be a law against that somewhere. Well, chicken drumsticks. And the rice was garlic curry rice with corn. Leftover. Leftovers. What I do want to try though is I want to try to get to that little gobbo vendor because he sells health potions. And I would like to try to get to him to get the health potions. Because I do have the feeling that having those health potions is a good idea for us. Being all squishy and squashy and all. We have those. Those will be nice. Next level. Let's see. Let's see if we can make it or if this is our last tour. With Borny. We are full on health, full on mana. Our Frost Nova is... the cooldown is done. Yes, we still have the aggro range of a small city. Level 20.
I got the best deals anywhere! Glad I could help!
Well, we made it to the little gobbo. That is enough adventure into the Darkshire. Onto Duskwood. Enough adventure for that. Let's see if we can get some more health potions from here. And then maybe try the quest. Okay. Maybe for that quest. A little bit more health for that quest might not be the worst idea. Yeah, I would have liked to have more... to have the little armor potions. Or armor elixirs. Elixirs, not elixirs. But that didn't really work. Let's see if this is our demise here. Okay. Well, apparently it is possible. I thought it was something like the one in Undercity. Can they spawn up here as well? Oh, apparently they do. Can I help her? Apparently so. Okay, let's see if she is nice. Dying is bad, I agree. Oh! Three at the same time. Nearly died. Poor thing. They can spawn everywhere. Woohoo! Got one. Yeah, the TV is always behind. That's always behind. Yeah.
Congratulations.
There we go. Awesome. A little help. Yes. Leave it to the Finns to have a gnome mage with the same hairdo, being at the same time, at the same place, doing the same quest.
Greetings, Mage. Shall I provide you with further insight into the world of magic? Very well done. I will study these creatures and, with diligence and luck, determine how they slipped into our world. Your value to the Society of Mages grows, adventurer. You have served your fellow mages well, and now it is time to don your wizard's robe. Wynne Larson can make your robe, but you must bring her the needed materials. The robe will be made of linen, which is easy to find. But you must also gain charged rift gems, and the only known location of the gems is in the Silver Stream mine of Loch Moden, left in crates by the Dwarven Miners League. Gather the linen and the gems and bring them to Wynne Larson at the Larson Clothiers in the Mage District.
Alright, well in that case I would say to Loch Moden! Or to Loch Moden, right? We have been to Loch Moden. That means we can fly there. Even better. And it gets really confusing, Saima, if you have it on the TV and use your phone for chatting.
Where is it ye would like to go, lass? For just a few coin, my griffins can get ye there
Yep,
faster than even
that
the
is
swiftest horse.
really confusing. You do that? Yeah, that is the ultimate confusion right there. Mm-hmm. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Up there. Okay. That's all for selling. That's for putting away. And that is quest. It's very nice. Very nice. Oh good, I thought we were going actually through Ironforge. I'm glad we don't. All right. Azeroth, you should prove your own mountain and travel through Ironforge Airport. Yes, as a dwarf it should be mandatory. For everybody else, they can just, like we did, just pass it by. I agree. That would be very immersive. You have your TV connected to the PC as a third screen. Oh, alright. Content is from the PC. Oh! Oh, I see. Well, that's smart. That's pretty smart. Wait, they are in the mine, right? Ugh. I have to go through the whole mine? Really? Fine. Remember to save. I would like that. Believe it or not, I actually would like to do that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think the best thing to remember is we are not invincible. We do not have a pet with us. We have to survive on our own. But so far, I would say we are doing quite okay. Always room for improvement, of course, but in the grand scheme of themes, or theme of schemes, however, I think we're doing quite okay. However, I have no idea what those games look like because I've never ever did that quest. Go. Or having to deal with roamers. Roamers are also not really fun. Or double packs. Not what I wanted to do, but fine. They like to bring friends, that's true. I'm not a huge fan of them, their friends though. Wait, it's the same crates? Hold on, it is not something that I have to mine, it is the same crates that are stocked? Well then. At least now I know what to look for. Just trying to refill a little. So we can get out of the mine. And then get back into the mine. And having to deal with less respawn. Thank you, Sini. And we made it to level We made it to level 17. The thing is, I know that there is a respawn of those crates here and in there. See? There's one. And then here is usually one as well. Or we take that one. Made it!
Congratulations.
Fantastic. Yeah, I think Nathadre would like a hot cocoa as well, a hot chocolate, but be careful when handing chocolate to Nathadre. He does not respond well to it. Now that was easier than I thought it would. Okay. Alright. Back to Thel Zamar. Your shark-proof mittens? No, he's not biting or clawing like any of the cats might. No, he is actually turning into the main character syndrome. Into the MSC. Oh yeah. So we might want to be careful with that.
I've the finest wares in the land.
Do you though? Do you?
Safe travels.
Thank you. And then we get a rope. I hope the rope is better than what we have now. Because otherwise all of this would have been in vain.
Mark my words, you won't find faster griffins anywhere in the Eastern Kingdoms than the ones right here in Thelsomar.
Okay. Alright, Thorgrim. If you say so, I am inclined to believe you. You can prove that the Flight Master is lying? How so? I'm intrigued to find out. Oh. Okay. Not what I was thinking of, but alright. 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 Back to the Mage Quarter and see what kind of rope we're getting. I really hope it is better than the one that we have. That would be nice. However, we are talking about WoW, so I wouldn't be surprised if you have to go through all this just to get a white robe, or a robe that has the stats of a level 5 robe or something. I wouldn't be surprised, not in the slightest. What's this? Oh, you want wool. You're not getting any wool. A retrieval for Moran? That sounds like a... Wait, level 26?
Travelers keep asking me about the Stone Talon Mountains. It seems to be a popular place for adventure. It doesn't matter if you're seeking wyvern, elementals, or you have business...
Okay.
Since the fall of Dalaran and the destruction of Quel'Thalas, wares of this sort have been hard to come by. But Luke and Cordell and some of our other tradesmen have been doing a fine job of filling our orders with quality merchandise. Yes, these are great pieces of linen. I can make a fine robe with them. And after I weave the rift gems into it, we'll have a garment fit for a mage. I sell only the finest arcane gear, made by the crafters and mages here in the city of Stormwind. Here is your robe. It's one of my best made yet. Wear it with pride, and when people ask, tell them you got it at the Larson Clothiers.
Okay.
Since the fall of Dalaran,
Well,
and the
it sure looks
destruction of
different.
Quel'Thalas, wares of this sort have been hard to come by.
Alright.
But Luke
Alright.
and Cordell
More armor,
and some
more
of our
int.
other
Okay.
tradesmen have been doing a fine job of filling our orders with quality merchandise.
Let's find out. I think it might be pretty late.
I am listening.
It doesn't... Is there... No, there isn't... Is there teleporting in vanilla? Portal trainer, there we go.
Kings, as a mage, you are one of a select group that
20.
can conjure a portal to transport you back to this very place.
Teleport
I can
20
teach you if
and
you are
portal
ready.
40. $20 and 40. So I suppose with level 20 we can also go to Ironforge and to Darnassus and get the... learn the portals from there. And then with 40 we can go to the others also and learn the portal then there. Not just the teleport. So 20 and 40. Wow, 40 is going to be expensive. 3 portals over a gold each? Learning riding? Getting a mount? Oh! That is going to be expensive. All right. Yeah, I think we are going to continue this tomorrow. That's a good time to stop here. I think. Yep. For the portals, I don't know, but might be nice to have them. We'll see. We will see. For now, however, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to be back this afternoon at 3 p.m. CET when we finish off Hogwarts Legacy. Yep, today is the day that we are going to finish it. So, I hope to see you then. If you don't want to see Hogwarts, then come back on Sunday, because on Sunday we are starting Mouse PI. Yes. And if you don't want to see that either, then you have to come back on Monday morning, because then we are going to continue with this. No, that... Yes. Yes, that's true. Come on over to the Discord so you can see. Sheesh. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support, the streaks and the resubs and all. I wish you a wonderful time, and I hope I see you at 3 p.m. CET when we finish off Hogwarts Legacy. Up until then, I'm out of here. Bye!